Hello everyone. So today we will be doing numericals. Okay. So you are having numericals from this year in 8th standard also, 9th standard also, 10th standard also. You will be having sums in maths, sums in science, especially physics. Okay, in physics part. And it is very important for you to know all the formulas. You have to learn all the formulas first. Okay. So when you are studying the chapter, you may study the formulas also. So in this chapter, which are the formulas which we have studied? The first one was pressure is equal to force upon area. Do you remember? Pressure is equal to force upon area. Then one equation we learned, density is equal to mass upon volume, and relative density is equal to density of substance upon density of water. These three equations we have learnt from this chapter. I repeat, pressure is equal to force upon area, density is equal to mass upon volume, and relative density is equal to density of substance upon density of water. These are the three main equations. Now I am doing here the solved examples first. The solved examples 1, 2, 3 are very important. They are asked. Okay, so you may mark it and keep it as important. 1, 2 and 3. Okay, first one we will see. The area of the bottom of a tiffin box is 0.25 meter square and weight is 50 Newton. Calculate the pressure exerted by the box on the shelf. Now when you do numericals in science, first of all you should be knowing all the formulas. And then second, you have to see whatever has been given. First write what has been given. What has been given here? Here area has been given as 0.25 meter square and weight of the box has been given as 50 Newton. Okay, now area has been given, weight has been given. Now you should know that weight and force is the same. Okay, with in the definition of weight, it is concerned with force with which earth is attracting that object. Okay, so weight is same as force. Okay, so we are having force, we are having area. Which equation we will use? Pressure is equal to force upon area. So pressure, you have to find out pressure. Pressure is equal to force upon area. You have to take it as 50 upon 0.25. Now if there is point in the denominator, you have to get rid of that point. Okay, after point there are two digits. After point there are two digits. If there are two digits, you may multiply it with 100. If there is one digit, multiply it with 10. If there are two digits, multiply it with 100. If there are three digits, multiply it with 1000. If you multiply the denominator, you have to multiply the numerator also. So I have to multiply the numerator also with 100. Okay, so the equation becomes like this. Now 50 into 100, you cannot cancel it because you are going to something. Okay, you are deriving something. So this becomes 5000 upon 25. Okay, when you multiply it with 100, this decimal goes. So it becomes 5000 upon 25. Now you may cancel it with 5. Okay, or cancel it with 25 itself. So you will get it as 200. So this will be equal to 200 Pa. What is Pa? Pa means Pascal, which is the unit of pressure. Okay, so otherwise the unit of pressure is 200 Newton per meter square. Both units you can use, but this is the unit which is used in your textbook, that is Newton per meter square. Okay, now we may move on to the next question. Calculate the relative density of iron if the density of water is 10 raised to 3 kg per meter cube and the density of iron is 7.85 into 10 raised to 3 kg per meter cube. Okay, so they have given the density of water and density of iron. You have to find out the relative density. What is the equation to find out relative density? It is density of substance upon density of water. Okay, so we will see density of water is given as 10 raised to 3 kg per meter cube. Density of iron is given as 7.85 into 10 raised to 3 kg per meter cube. You have to find out relative density, that is density of iron. What is density of iron? 7.85 into 10 raised to 3 upon 10 raised to 3, which is density of water. This and this will get cancelled and you will get the answer 7.85. There is no unit for relative density. Okay, relative density do not have any unit. Okay, so understood these two very important questions. Okay, because they are just simple ones. You have to just substitute the values. You have to do nothing much calculation. No much calculations are there. Okay, now the next question. The area of the tip of a screw is 0.5 millimeter square and its weight is 0.5 Newton. Calculate the pressure in Pa exerted by the screw on a wooden plank. Okay, so now what they have given? They have given the area as 0.5 millimeter square. Okay, millimeter square. So what is 1 millimeter? 1 millimeter is equal to 1 meter is equal to 1000 millimeter. 1 meter is equal to 1000 millimeter. This is equal to 10 raised to 3. 1000 means 10 raised to 3. Now here it is millimeter square. Millimeter square means you have to take this 2 times square. 10 raised to 3 whole square, which will give you 10 raised to 6. Okay, now 1 meter is 10 raised to 1 meter square. So this also 1 meter square is equal to 10 raised to 6 millimeter. Okay, 1 meter square is equal to 10 raised to 6 millimeter. So 0.5 millimeter square, when you are going to convert from millimeter to meter, you have to divide. Okay, that means you are dividing this 0.5 upon 10 raised to 6. Okay, so you will get it as, when you take this as numerator, okay, do you remember a raised to m is equal to 1 upon a raised to minus m, or a raised to minus m is equal to 1 upon a raised to m. You might be knowing this. Similarly, here 10 raised to 6 is below. When it comes up, it will become 0.5 into 10 raised to minus 6 millimeter square. Okay, that is the area. I repeat, millimeter square. The millimeter you have to convert into meter. 1 meter is 1000 millimeter. 1 meter is 1000 millimeter. That 1000 means 10 raised to 3. 10 into 10 into 10. Okay, that is 10 raised to 3 millimeter. If 1 meter square, that means meter into meter. That means this also you have to multiply. Millimeter into millimeter. So 10 raised to 3 into 10 raised to 3 will give you 10 raised to 6 millimeter. Okay, now when you are converting millimeter to meter, you have to divide, and when you are converting meter to millimeter, you have to multiply. You might be knowing this. Okay, if you are not knowing this, you may understand, when you convert millimeter to meter, you have to divide, and when you convert meter to millimeter, you have to multiply. Here we are converting millimeter to meter, so you have to divide. So I am dividing it by 10 raised to 6, which is same as 0.5 into 10 raised to minus 6 millimeter square. Weight has been given as 0.5 Newton. Weight is same as force. Weight and force is the same. Okay, so the equation becomes pressure is equal to weight upon area, that is 0.5 upon 0.5 into 10 raised to minus 6. This 0.5 will get cancelled and you will get 1 upon 10 raised to minus 6. This is equal to 10 raised to 6 Newton per meter square. Now in the question they have told to find out the answer in Pascal. So it will be, this is equal to 10 raised to 6 Pascal. Okay, don't forget to convert, to write this as 10 raised to 6 Pascal, because in the question they have specified to show in Pascal. So you have to write, otherwise your teachers will cut marks. Okay, so these are the first 3 examples, very important examples. You may mark in your textbook. Now we will see the next. Now the next numerical, we will see the question. Mass of a block of metal is 10 kg and its dimensions are length 50 cm, breadth 10 cm and height 20 cm. If the metal block is placed on the following surface of the table, find out on which of the surface ABCD, CDEF and BCFG will the pressure exerted on the table be maximum. Okay, so I'll tell you what the question is. This is a block. Okay, you have to put it on a table, you have to place it on a table. Now the question is, when the pressure will be more. Okay, when will the pressure be more? If this surface is facing downwards, if this surface is facing downwards, or this surface is facing downwards. I repeat, there is a metal block. Okay, it is of this shape. There are 3 surfaces, 3 different surfaces, 6 different surfaces, but 3 different types, 3 different dimensions. This is one dimension, this is another dimension, and this is the third dimension. Okay, which surface, when you keep it downwards, when will the pressure be more? Okay, when you keep which surface, then the pressure will be more. You have to find out. As we discussed earlier, more the area, less is the pressure. More the area, less is the pressure. Less the area, more is the pressure. Now we have to prove that. So we will see, weight of the block is equal to mg. They have given the mass of the block. Okay, mass and weight is not the same actually in physics. Okay, for us, for common man, it might be the same, but in physics, mass and weight is not the same. Mass is quantity of matter present and weight is mass into acceleration due to gravity, this value. Okay, you might have learned this in your earlier classes, otherwise you may learn this here. It is weight of the block is equal to mg, that is mass into g, m into g. M is 10, g is 9.8. It is a calculated value, it is a standard value. Okay, so 9.8, which is equal to 98 Newton, that is the weight. Now for surface ABCD surface, length is equal to 50 centimeter. You have to convert it into meter, so it will become 50 upon 100, that is 0.5 meter. Breadth is 0.2 meter. So area will become 0.5 into 0.2, that is 0.1 meter square. You could take it as 0.10 also. Okay, the calculation will come to the same only. Okay, here they have taken 0.1 meter square. So pressure is equal to weight up force upon area. Weight and force is the same. So force upon area, so you will get it as 980 Pascal. Okay, similarly for surface CDEF, the length is 50 and the breadth, this is taken as 10. Okay, they have given it as 10. So you may take it, length you have to convert it into meter, so it becomes 0.5 meter. Breadth becomes 0.1 meter. You have to find out the area. The area is 0.05 meter square. Pressure is equal to 98 upon 0.05. You have to get rid of that decimal. Earlier I told you how to get rid of that decimal. You may multiply this with 100, numerator also with 100. You will get it as 9800 upon 5, that is 1960 pa. Similarly, here you may see you have got it as 4900 pa. Okay, this is for this surface. Okay, this surface. Here the pressure is 4900 pa. Here it is 1960 pa, and here it is 980 pa. Okay, so where the pressure is more, if you keep this surface below, then the pressure will be more. That is the question. You have shown it by calculation. Okay, now we may move on to the next question. Example 5. A piece of marble tile weighs 100 gram in air. If its density is 2.5 gram per cc, what will be its weight in water? Okay, earlier I told you about the story of the crow. When you are putting a stone, not you, the crow is putting a stone into water, how much water will be displaced? The weight of the stone. Okay, one stone, the weight of that stone, that much water will be displaced, and that water displaced is equal to the weight loss. Okay, the weight loss, that much weight will be lost. Okay, so we will see. It is a confusing statement for you now. Okay, but you may learn the Archimedes principle now for the time being. Okay, and this numerical, it is not asked as such, but you should be understanding what it is. So here you may see weight of the object in air. Weight in air is given as 100 gram. Density is 2.5 gram per cc. Volume is equal to mass upon density. We know the equation, density is equal to mass upon volume. So volume is equal to mass upon density. So 100 upon 2.5, calculation, you are getting it as 40 cc. So volume of water displaced is equal to volume of the piece. Okay, that is 40 cc. The volume of the piece is 40. That means that much of water is displaced, volume. Okay, so volume of water displaced is 40 cc. Loss in weight is equal to weight of displaced water. How much has been displaced? 40 has been displaced. So that much weight loss will be there. Understood? So if the object is floating, if the object is immersed, tile weighs, what will be the weight of it in water? That is the question. So loss in weight is equal to weight of displaced water. So weight in water is equal to 100 minus 40, that is equal to 60 grams. Okay, this is the loss in weight. How much weight has lost? 40. So what will be the weight? 60. Okay, so that is the answer. Out of these solved examples, 1, 2, 3 is very important. You may practice those 3. They are very, very important. The other 2 are generally not asked. Okay, so don't worry about that. Only one thing you have to remember is about this surface. The surface whose what do you say, area is least, the pressure will be more. That you have to understand. Okay, now we may move on to the numericals in the exercise. Now we will see the numericals in the exercise. Question number 5. Complete the table. Okay, you will be given the table in the school also. In your question papers also they will give you the table, and you have to calculate and show. You cannot just write the answers. Okay, you cannot just learn the answers and write it like fill in the blanks. You cannot do it like that. You have to show the calculations. For that you should be knowing the formulas. Okay, just now we discussed the formulas. What are the 3 formulas which we studied in this chapter? Pressure is equal to force upon area. Density is equal to mass upon volume. And relative density is equal to density of substance upon density of water. Okay, now based on these three equations, this table is. Okay, we will see the first one. In the first one, they have given the mass as 350 kg and the volume as 175 meter cube. You have to find out density. So density is equal to mass upon volume. So this is mass upon volume. What is mass? It is 350, and what is volume? It is 175. Okay, if you cancel this with 5 or cancel it with 175, 175 twos are, if you divide it, you will get the answer as 2 kg per meter cube. This is the answer. Okay, now the next, given V is equal to 190 meter cube, density is equal to 4 kg per meter cube. You have to find out mass. From this equation, you may see the first equation, density is equal to mass upon volume. What will be mass? Mass will be equal to density into volume. Mass will be equal to density into volume. So what will be the mass? Mass will be equal to density is 4, volume is 190. So this is 19 4s are 76. Okay, it will be 760 kg. Okay, this will be the answer. Okay, that will be the mass. So you have to know this equation for that. Next is they have given density of water and relative density. You have to find out the density of metal. We know the equation, density, relative density is equal to density of substance upon density of water. This is the equation. Okay, relative density is equal to density of substance upon density of water. So what will be density of substance? Density of substance will be density of water multiplied by relative density. So relative density multiplied by density of water. What is relative density? It is 5. Density of water is 10 raised to 3. You don't have to multiply it. Even if you multiply it, you will get it correct. So this is equal to 5 into 10 raised to 3 kg per meter cube. This is the answer. Okay, now the next one, density of metal they have given as 8.5 into 10 raised to 3 kg per meter cube, and density of water they have given as 10 raised to 3 kg per meter cube. You have to find relative density. Equation, density of metal upon density of water. What is density of metal? It is 8.5 into 10 raised to 3 upon, what is density of water? It is 10 raised to 3. So 10 raised to 3, 10 raised to 3 will get cancelled. You will get it as 8.5. Now we discussed earlier also, relative density do not have any unit. Now writing units is very important while doing numericals in physics from 8th standard. If you don't write the units, your marks will be cut. Okay, so next is given the third one, area is equal to 0.04 meter square, pressure is equal to 20,000. Now the equation is pressure is equal to force upon area. Pressure is equal to force upon area. So they have given area, they have given pressure, you have to find out weight. Weight is same as force. Okay, weight and force is the same. So what will be force? Force will be equal to pressure into area. So what is area? Area is 0.04, and what is pressure? It is 20,000. When you multiply it, you will get it as 800 Newton. Okay, this is the answer. You may copy this in your notebook. Now one question was left from that table. You may see weight, they have given it as 1500 Newton. Area is given as 500 meters square. So you have to find out the pressure. The equation to find out pressure is equal to weight upon area, that is 1500 500 upon 500, 0 0 cancel, 15 upon 5, that will be 3 Newton. The answer is 3 Newton. Okay. Now the next question, question number 6. The density of a metal is 10.8 into 10 raised to 3 kg per meter cube. Find the relative density of the metal. You may find the relative density of the metal. Now, given density of metal is 10.8 into 10 raised to 3 kg per meter cube. What is density of water? Density of water is 10 raised to 3 kg per meter cube. Relative density is equal to density of metal upon density of water. What is density of metal? It is 10.8 into 10 raised to 3 upon density of water is 10 raised to 3. This both will get cancel and you will get it as 10.8. Now you may notice that relative density do not have unit. Okay. Now the next question. Volume of an object is 20 centimeter cube and the mass is 50 grams. Density of water is 1 gram per centimeter cube. Okay. Will the object float on water or sink in water? Now you know that about density. Okay. The question is about density. We will see volume is given as 20 centimeter cube. Now this value is in centimeter and this value is in gram. So you don't have to change it into kilogram or change it into meter. Okay, this is in centimeter and this is in gram. If this was in centimeter and this was in kilogram, then you might have had to change the values. Okay, so here we don't have to change the values because it is in CGS system. This is in centimeter, this is in gram and this is also in gram. Now here you may note the density of water. Density of water is 1 gram per centimeter cube and here the density of water is 10 raised to 3 kg per meter cube. Now here you may see that this is in SI unit, the kilogram per meter cube, and this is in CGS units. It is in gram per centimeter cube. Okay, this you have to note. It could be asked as a fill in the blank. What is the density of water in SI unit? It is 10 raised to 3 kg per meter cube. This you have to learn. Okay, you have to learn because in some questions they won't give you the density of water. Otherwise, they will ask you the density of water in fill in the blank. Okay, what is density of water in SI unit? It is 10 raised to 3 kg per meter cube and in CGS unit it is 1 gram per centimeter cube. Okay, now density of object you have to find out. It is mass upon volume. What is the mass? Mass is 50 and what is the volume? Volume is 20. So 5 upon 2, that will come to 2.5 gram per centimeter cube. Okay, now in the textbook they have written it as gram centimeter raised to minus 3. This is also correct. Okay, if you put that bar slash, then it will be cube. Okay, if you don't put that slash, then it will be minus cube. Okay, that is the only difference because it is the denominator, that's all. Now density of the object is, what is the density of the object? Density of the object you have got it as 2.5 gram per centimeter cube. Okay, so what is density of object? Whether it is greater than or less than density of water, whether it is greater than or less than density of water, tell me what is 2.5. What is density of water? Density of water is 1. Okay, 1 gram per centimeter cube. So it is volume, density of object is greater than density of water. Density of object is greater than density of water. So the object will sink in water. So understood? As the density of object is more than density of water, it will sink in water. All these questions from the exercise are equally important. You will be getting one or the other numerical in your question paper. Okay, but the most important thing is that the questions which you will be getting will be 99% from the textbook itself. Okay, they don't even change the numbers. So if you practice the numericals from the textbook, you can do the numericals. It is because you have to get a practice of doing numericals in physics. Okay, so have you understood the chapter? Okay, you may read it several times. If you are having any doubt, you may ask. Okay, thank you. Now the last question. The volume of plastic covered sealed box is 350 centimeter cube and the box has a mass 500 gram. Will the box float on water or sink in water? What will be the mass of water displaced by the box? You may see the volume is given as 350 centimeter cube. The mass of the box is given as 500 gram. From that you can find out the density of the box. Density of the box is equal to mass upon volume, that is 500 upon 350 equal to 1.42 gram per centimeter cube. So the density of the box is 1.42, which is greater than the density of water. The density of water is 1 gram per centimeter cube. So as the density of box is greater than the density of water, the box will sink in water. Now the question, what will be the mass of water displaced by the box? According to Archimedes' principle, when the box is dipped in water, water of volume equal to the volume of the box will be displaced. Okay, that means the volume of the box is equal to volume of the water displaced. So how much water is this? What is the volume of the box? It is 350 centimeter cube. So the mass of the volume of the water displaced will be 350. Now mass of water displaced is equal to 1 into 350, that is 350 grams. According to Archimedes' principle, when box is dipped in water, water of volume equal to the volume of the box will be displaced. Therefore, the mass of water displaced is 350 grams.